nip out here. It's starting to get cold, people. I know, because I can't sleep. I used to sleep on 3 fans and the air conditioner. And at this point in time, I cannot. I don't need all these fans anymore. 1 fan I do. One fan shall do. Anything more than 1 fan, I'm freezing. Oh, I just want to know, say one more thing about Rich Homie Quan. And I want to tell this information to everybody because it seems like everybody's on drugs. Make you turn up in the club. So this is for you people that's out there who are on drugs, who dibble and dabble in drugs, who play with drugs. And things of that nature. Let me put this on pause, because I actually might post this. This is for all the people who are on drugs, who have a significant other who do drugs. Like I told you. Things of that nature. You dibble and dabble in drugs, yachting, because I don't. At all. They never mesh well with me, and I have to be, when I can't be on something I can't function on. Like, I have to be able to be on point at all times. If I start feeling like I can't be on point, then I don't want to do it. And things of that nature. But anyway, they have something when Rich Homie Quan baby mother was on the phone with the lady. She asked her, do she have a defibrillator? To me, that was dumb, because I don't know who walks around with a defibrillator. I don't even really know exactly what that is. But this is for people that do drugs. They got something called Narcan. A Narcan, which is for people that overdose on drugs. And it is very effective in bringing people back from an overdose. I don't know, it was like back when Joe Biden first became president, and they were giving out clean needles to the drug addicts and things like that, and clean stems and, clean drug paraphernalia that, help make it to the point where they can do drugs, but they can do it safely without having to share dirty needles and catch HIV and stuff like that. So they was giving them out the paraphernalia so they could be able to do it responsibly without having to worry about sharing their, certain materials, and getting sick or whatever. So they also was giving people Narcan. Narcan is like it's like if you allergic to shrimp or shrimp or lobster, etc. It's kind of like an EpiPen that'll kind of get you back going, and it's very effective. I remember when we were staying in Atlanta, it was a whole bunch of drug addicts. They used to be living in an abandoned apartment across from the hotel, and there was this white gentleman, I'm gonna call him a gentleman, that was across the street inside of that abandoned apartment, and he had an overdose, and the drug addicts that were there with him, they actually had got the free materials or whatever that they needed to get the, to do whatever it is they do. And they also had Narcan with them. So somebody gave him Narcan, and that brought him back too. And it actually saved his life, and it was able to, keep him around longer. And I've heard nothing but good things about Narcan. It's actually very, very effective in bringing people back from an overdose, and getting them back up and running, etc. So, like I said, if you do, that's probably why she asked him, do he have a defibrillator? Because, like I said, some people don't have bad intentions for you. They're just not intelligent. You know what I mean? And if you know you have, if you know what you do, that's why you gotta be. That's why you gotta be in tune with your star player, like Cat Williams said. And you gotta be aware of yourself, and you gotta be aware of yourself, and not in the now about what you got going on. Like if you know for a fact that you a drug addict, and this is how you live your life, and you know, or you know you kind of person that dibble and dabble, have what it is you need to do what it is you need to do. That's why prostitutes got condoms. They got all kinds of condoms, all sizes. Everybody can't wear a Magnum, you know? So they have the materials they need to do what it is they need to do. You got to be aware of what it is you're doing, and you can't be in the now of who you are, you know? So that's probably the reason why the lady on the phone asked her, do you have a defibrillator? Because she probably feel like you, as his baby mother, know he on drugs. You know he was a drug addict. Even if he's off drugs now, even if he went from doing drugs a lot to doing drugs a little bit, or even if he went from doing drugs, you know, all the time to doing them seldomly, you know, and they went from, you know, now you know he went from being a full-blown addict to now he dibble and dabble. At the end of the day, you should be aware of these things enough to have these things. That's probably why she had asked them that. That's why I told you, everybody's not intelligent. Some people don't have bad intentions for you. Some people just are not that intelligent. Now, if I know I sleep with a drug addict, I know my man is a drug addict, and I know that there's a risk of him probably ODing, I'm going to have Narcan around. But a lot of people, they kind of miss the memo when it came to the Joe Biden, you know, coming into office and giving out the clean needles and da-da-da-da. You know, everybody's not in tune. That's why you got to watch the news. You got to know what's going on around you. But like I told you, stop dating stupid people. People can't just be pretty. They can't just be attractive. They got to have a good head on their shoulders. They got to know what's going on. That's why she asked her, do you have a defibrillator? Because she feel like if he died from an overdose, you know what I mean? I'm sure, like I said, if everybody know that fentanyl is a epidemic at this point in time. Like, they have whole documentaries out about this stuff. But if you're unintelligent, if you're unaware, and you don't know what's going on, these type of things that happen. Fentanyl is the thing. Like, it's an epidemic. So this probably not the first call this lady didn't got where it's like, oh, he's unresponsive. She's unresponsive. And that's why she asked her, how old is he? These people gather data when they take these phone calls and stuff like that. They're gathering data. Oh, this person's 34. He's unresponsive. He's too young to have had like a full-blown heart attack. So chances are, if he is unresponsive, it's because of drugs. These people are aware of these things, so they take these calls on a regular basis. This person, not the only person who's overdosed, probably in this week, probably in this day. You know, so that's probably the reason why she's asking, do you have a defibrillator? Everybody, why would she have a defibrillator? Why would she? Because your baby father is a drug addict. That's why you would have a defibrillator. Why would I have Narcan? Because your baby father is a drug addict. That's why you would have Narcan. I go downtown, so where these people are in this drug program, they are all very aware of Narcan. They are all there. They know what it is. They're very fully aware of what it is. This drug program. Everybody down there know what this is. If you say the name of it, they're gonna be like, yeah, right. This is very common. This is common speech, and you know, in that you know, demographic of people. But see, then there's people in the hood that haven't really gotten to the whole. They haven't really admitted to themselves, I'm a fiend, you know. So then when you, like I said, when you live in the now, you don't have all the things you need. But then there's some people that they know who they are. They got what they need. They got all the stuff they need. They got all their ducks in a row. They're very aware of who they are and what they do. So they prepare. And a lot of people who have drug addict parents, drug addict kids, drug addict cousins, and they are living around them, they have that Narcan pen. It's like an EpiPen. You hit somebody with it when they're allergic to shrimp, and it'll bring them back too. That Narcan pen, if you are around somebody, and I'm helping people right now, telling them this information. And the people probably don't want me to tell people this information because they want you to be kaput. They want you to die, to be honest with you. Okay? We're still in the middle of population control, so don't get it messed up. So at the end of the day, I'm trying to help people out. If you know you dibble and dabble, if you know the people around you dibble and dabble, if you know somebody in your household dibble and dabble, have the things these people need. Have that Narcan pen. They give them out for free in a lot of different places. So that way people won't have to die every time they overdose, because overdose don't automatically mean death. A lot of people OD and they still here with us. So have a Narcan pen. I believe it's Narcan. If it's not that exactly, it's really close to it. It's really close to it. Have Narcan. All you gotta do is inject whatever that stuff is inside the person that's having the overdose, and it'll, bring them back too. It's very effective. I heard nothing but good things about it. Every time I heard somebody use it, no matter how old the person was that they used it on, usually it'll bring them, kind of charge them back up like a battery. So that's all, you know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. You got to kind of be in tune with your star player. You got to know yourself, man. And know what's going on out in the streets. It'll save your life. And be around people who know what's going on out in the streets. I just don't know. Hi. And you can't fault that person. But at the end of the day, if you're sitting here and being with somebody who does stuff like that, you kind of are at fault because you're enabling them. Because me personally, if you on drugs and you won't get off, and you still dibbling and dabbling, I'm not finna even be with your ass. Me personally, because I don't want to be involved. I don't want to have to be the one to make the call. I don't want your blood on my hands. I don't want nobody saying I had nothing to do with blah. And I don't want to enable you, because when you still date somebody and continue to be bothered with somebody when you know they on drugs like that, it's like you're saying, it's okay. Keep doing your thizzle. And that's not okay. I understand still, I'm not saying I'm never going to speak to you again. I won't talk to you no more. But if you're not going to be actively working to get off drugs, or somebody rehab or something like that, I gotta go. Because I don't want to come home and find nobody like that no day. I don't want to be, no. So yeah, Narcan, get that, get in tune with that. Everybody needs to have it in their house at this point in time, because it definitely saves lives. So, yachty. Sleep under 3 fans and air conditioning. And at this point in time, I cannot.